you love Habashas. And you just imposed 10% tariff on Ethiopian goods.
Passion without action is what? Zelensky's situation. If you look at the
Macedonia.
I was going to say Melania.
Brr.
You love money so much you call it beer. Okay. I had gushtalla one time.
Yes.
I never liked the gushtalla. You have to spit all the time.
It's just like one for me, one for the ground.
I like that. I like that. One for the ground.
The constitution of that state doesn't allow you to run for the third time.
You work for the OK community, I can tell you.
No, sir. I mean, like,
do.
it doesn't
Listen,
give sense.
can I talk? Can I talk? Ethiopia is the pride of Africa, so you have to make Ethiopia great again.
It's a blessing.
Fake news media surrounds me and say, President Trump, in the next election, what election?
Oh, so you're planning to eliminate election at all and just rule America
Yes.
forever?
I don't need election, okay? The American people love me.
Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing? Again, we're back to have a very interesting conversation. You guys have been texting us. You guys have been calling us. You guys have been contacting us saying, we need to have another conversation with President Donald Trump because he's still amazing us. He's still taking a bold step in changing the world dynamics. So again, we're going to have a very interesting and mind-blowing, I should say, conversation with the one and only President Donald Trump. Thank you so much for collaborating with us, for being willing to have this interview.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. I'm still waiting for the gursha.
Oh my God, not again.
But this show is shwa. So
I'm so sorry.
it's okay.
I take the full blame.
Shwa, no gursha.
Okay, just, I want us to start this episode by this speech that you gave. There was Women's History Celebration in Washington, and you mentioned yourself and you joked about being fertilization president.
I'm still loving it, by the way. I'm still loving it.
Let's talk about that.
I've been called worse, by the way.
What does it mean to be a fertilization president?
By the way, just so you know, I am the most fertile president in U.S. history. Listen, I'm so fertile, by the way, so bigly. Okay, so tremendously. I'm like the Amazon jungle. I can have twins beautifully. I can have triplets bigly. I am so fertile, by the way. I am like the male seahorse. I can have babies by myself. Okay? That's why they call me Baby Making Machine President, BMMP.
Who calls you that?
I call myself
BMMP.
Okay. I'm the president.
I mean, first when I saw that video, I was like, huh? There was something called
so fertile, by the way.
Fertilization president. Interesting.
Unlike Obama and Joe Biden.
Okay, a little bit of both.
Imagine being so fertile at 80 years old. That's beautiful, by the way.
It's a blessing.
It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal.
Interesting. So lately we've been hearing different news all across the world, especially from America. And as an Ethiopian, this directly involves me. CIA, with some different mechanisms, actually released this news that says that the Ark of Covenant is found in Ethiopia. And what do you think about that news? What is your opinion on that?
See, the CIA psychics said that the Ark of the Covenant is in Ethiopia, and Ethiopia is the only country that claims to have the Ark of the Covenant, which makes it true tremendously and bigly. And the CIA psychics have told me that the president of Eritrea, Isaias Afwerki, might know where the Ark of the Covenant is because his last name, Afwerki, is a code. Okay. He's the only African president with a code. His name is a code, and maybe he has 4 codes.
Okay.
So if Isaias Afwerki can tell us the location of the Ark of the Covenant, we can do the Magga. Make Asmara great again. Make Asmara great again.
Now, a lot of people in that news that I saw, a lot of people were engaging saying, okay, now America is going to invade Ethiopia, saying to, fulfill democracy. So do you have any plans to search for the Ark of Covenant, to take it? I don't want to say take it, but like to find it?
We have tried so bigly from the time of Haile Selassie, yeah man, Rastafari. We have tried so bigly, quite frankly. And it's very hard to find the Ark of the Covenant. You have to be blessed beautifully.
Yes, that is so true.
Blessed. Yes.
And this is part of Ethiopian history, so I think it should be seen really seriously. I do believe that.
Yes.
And you are now defining the odds, Mr. President. You have just said clearly, I state, you said you're now planning to run as the President of the United States for the third time, which was fine, but the constitution of that state doesn't allow you to run for the third time. And are you planning to change the law? How do you see that idea when it comes to the constitution of the United States?
First of all, I want to say the Constitution is not salvation, okay? It's not salvation. See, the founding fathers of America, the CIA psychics have told me they were illegal immigrants from Ireland and England. So the Constitution is not salvation. And if the OK community, the Obama and Kamala community, they say it's okay to change your gender, why can't you change the Constitution?
But it's different because when it comes to constitution, it...
You work for the OK community, I can tell you.
No, sir. I mean, like,
You
when you think about it, constitution represents a country, represents the interest of the whole continent. So how come the constitution is possible? Well, how come it's possible to change the constitution?
Listen.
Because one person wants it to be. Like, it doesn't give sense.
Can I talk? Can I talk? Okay, listen. What happened to Afwerki? He has been in power for a lot of years.
True.
What happened to Mugabe, Gaddafi? Okay, listen, so I want to be Afwerki when I grow up. Okay, I want to be in power forever. And when the fake news media surrounds me and say, President Trump, in the next election, I'll be like, what election?
Oh, so you're planning to eliminate election at all and just rule America forever?
I don't need election, okay? The American people love me. Mexicans love me. Somalians love me. Everybody loves me. I don't need election.
Yeah.
My Habesha. They don't do me the gursha, but they love me.
Oh my God, you're going to use that against me forever.
I
Yeah,
probably
maybe right.
need sisha if I don't have gursha. Need sisha.
So there is this thing that really amazed me. I want to know what you think about it. So there was this information that was illegally, I can say, which was a very confidential information. And it was, you know, that conversation was held between all the elite people in America. And it was like a group chat. What is your reflection? What's your opinion on that? Is it even professional to have a group chat and talk about something so serious? Like, isn't that pretty much low?
We
somehow?
have the group chat all the time, by the way. We have the group chat all the time.
Really? You do have a group chat?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
And my group chat friends are Netanyahu and Vladimir Putin and Elon Musk, by the way. And Netanyahu told me, he said, if I can give him a lot of weapons and a lot of money, he said he can take himself hostage beautifully and blame it on the Hamas. And Elon Musk and Vladimir Putin and Netanyahu, we don't call Djibouti Djibouti.
What do you call it?
We call Djibouti Jew buffet.
Why?
Jew buffet. I don't want to say more.
Okay, but may I ask? I was thinking about how odd it is to have a group chat in a level of leaders or influential people, because it's much easier to have a phone call, right, than having a group chat. Is that the reason why you guys created this group chat, or is there any other reasons?
So I do the group chat to ignore Melania and her family. When they ask me a lot of money, they ask me money beautifully, so beautifully. Like I ask Elon Musk a lot of money. So I group chat to ignore my family.
Okay. If that is okay for you to say that on media, then fine. So, final question I have for you is, I'm so confused, sir. I want to be frank, because you say you love the Habeshas. And you say the Habeshas love you back.
Habesha, Russia, Ambasha, vodka.
But sir,
I love it all.
your action doesn't say that, with all due respect, because you just imposed 10% tariff on Ethiopian goods. So what are you thinking about that? What's the reason behind?
It's because, you see, Habeshas are rich. If you look at the
Macedonia.
I was going to say Melania. Macedonia, Saifu Fantown just raised almost $1 billion.
Ethiopian birr.
Ethiopian beer. Beer, like beer?
Brr.
You love money so much you call it beer. Okay, that's beautiful. And the Ethiopia just gave $15 million to the Sioux.
Sudan.
Sudani.
Yes.
If you look at Addis Ababa, kind of looks like Abu Dhabi Baba. That's why I'm putting tariff on Habeshas. The Habesha in America, Gursha.
Really?
Yes, I'm putting tariff on Gursha.
Wow.
Because if you were poor, you wouldn't do Gursha. You would do Gursha selfie. But Habesha is so rich, they do. I'm so rich, I have to Gursha.
I have to feed that person?
Yes, yeah, if you're poor, you do selfie Gursha. And I'm putting tariff on Fandisha. You know Fandisha? Right?
True.
Hambasha, I love Hambasha. And Shisha, my beautiful Habesha, do the Sisha. And finally, I'm going to do some tariff on the Berja. Kit Kat, they call it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, anything could happen under your administration. So I feel like I'm
Because you can't do the Berja if you're not full. Right? If you're not full, you can't do the Berja.
You mean the Kit Kat?
The Kit Kats. Kit Kata. And some people do have the, what do you call it? Mercana. When you get high. I've never been high, but I do the Mercana.
You're naturally high.
I'm high because I don't take alcohol. I've never had alcohol and drugs in my life.
Really?
Yes.
Not even talla?
I had gusht Allah one time.
Yes.
I never liked the gusht Allah. You have to spit all the time.
Okay. It's just like one for me, one for the ground.
Yes, one for the ground. I like that. I like that, one for the ground.
Well, thank you so much for accepting our request, coming all the way here, answering our questions, giving us explanation about the things that we had in mind. If there's anything else you'd love to say, of course, you're the president of the United States, so the floor is yours. Fertilization president.
I know, the most fertile president. I'm like the male seahorse. I can have babies by myself. So I want to say I love Ethiopia. I love Habesha and Russia. I love Habesha and Russia. Habesha is so unique, by the way, so unique. You used to be Africa's Gasha, but now because of the lack of vitamin K, knowledge of self, you're doing the Sisha. You have to make Ethiopia great again. Ethiopia is the symbol of Africa's independence.
True.
Ethiopia is the remedy of white supremacy. All right. Ethiopia is the pride of Africa, so you have to make Ethiopia great again. But nobody's going to do it for you. You have to do it yourself. Because like I said, passion without action is what? Zelensky's situation.
And a nice way to conclude this episode. Again, thank you so much for having this conversation with us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for staying with us and being part of this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I have nothing else to say. If you guys have any comments on this episode, let us know on our short SMS 6121. And as in for our digital media audiences, you're part of this episode, you're part of this show, and let us know about this episode below this video. Thank you so much for watching again. We'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye. Goodbye, sir.